Well, here we are today doing Live It Up, and we're doing it at Indie Music TV at their studios, also known as the Compound. And with us here is Christopher Pati, and he is the founder and creator and executive and all those titles that go along with it. But you're the guy. So welcome. How are you?
It's a pleasure. It's nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us celebrate
Are
our
you
creativity
liking shooting here? What do you
I
think?
love it. I absolutely love it.
Glad.
It's beautiful. What you've built here is just incredible. I think the
you.
stuff on the walls is called Insul Quilt or something like that, so the sound is
Oh,
perfect.
yes, into quilt. Yeah, it was
Okay.
quite an investment, but worth it because it could be raining out. It could be a bomb going off outside. You wouldn't hear it in here, so, which is kind of unique for a soundstage. You know, most of them aren't quite as soundproof as this one, so we're proud of that. You know, it's a good asset to have. So.
Now, with all of your experience in production, from composing and being a musician and recording other musicians, what made you decide to take this step and actually create a sound studio for yourself?
Well, it was basically something that we kind of needed with Indie Music TV, which is our 24/7 music network, social media broadcast network. We do shoot VJ segments. We have independent productions that we shoot, our own in-house shows, and we really needed a soundstage. Now, we're not to the point where it's 24/7 where we need the studio, so we do have people such as yourself come in and use
Family
the studio.
members.
Exactly, yeah, the exclusive club. But yeah, we you know, it's a big important thing to us as far as being part of the Long Island community and wanting to be able to offer something like this for a reasonable amount of money to the Long Island community and to the internet production community. You know, and TV, as you know now, is really shifting to the internet. So the cost isn't always there to do big shoots. So we wanted to give big quality, Hollywood quality at an affordable price. So that was kind of the impetus for the space and it being available to outside people other than our network. So.
And your location's perfect because, you know, you can get here from Montauk, you can get here from Manhattan, you're close to the Islip MacArthur Airport. So people, you know, celebrities or musical groups that need to fly in, you know, it's very convenient. So great job on finding the perfect location.
Thank you. Well, we looked for a while, actually, and that was obviously a big part of where we were going to settle, was it where it would be, you know, equidistant to travel and all that. And yeah, it's great. And we're not too close to the airport, so it's not, we don't have the planes coming over the
Right.
studio, which...
And even if you did, I mean, this thing is like, it's like Fort Knox of sound. It's like it's so insulated.
You really don't hear anything, but, you know, a big jet going overhead, I don't know, you might hear that. But we've been blessed that it's far enough away, it's close enough to be, you know, convenient, but far enough to not be a sound issue or anything, so...
And when you decided to start Indie Music TV, I've always known you to be a visionary. You know, Chris, you're always ahead of the game by like 5 or 6 years, and then it seems like the rest of the world catches up. So
Thank you.
before you
I don't
did,
know about that,
well, no,
thank
it's
you.
true. And before you did this, you had a show on WLNY TV. And when I first met you at a diner, you said, "My vision is to have an entire day of just music programming." So for me to be able to see your steps from the diner, you know, to that moment of inspiration, to the moment that it's actually happening now, I celebrate that. I'm like, big
Thank you.
kudos to you.
I appreciate that.
So tell us about the TV show that led to the social media broadcast that you have now.
Well, to step a little bit further back, I did launch a website called Indie Music TV a long time ago that was on a company called livevideo.com, which is now defunct. It was a competitor to YouTube. And as there was no way to broadcast videos, I started getting into music production for video. I said, well, there's nowhere to view them anymore. MTV, VH1, they're not really playing. Forget it. If you're an independent unsigned, you won't get played. So I put the website up. That got some attention. And I had the idea, well, let me call up WLNY like a nut. Okay, I want a TV show. And they're like, well, okay, let's see a trailer. And I sent them a trailer and, you know, got the show. And it was a good test for the viability of music videos that people don't know, new music. And it was quite successful. I mean, it tied Judge Judy in the Nelson ratings, which I think was the highest show rated on that network, independent show. So it was enough to give us the idea that a network was viable, you know, for 24/7 programming of these videos. And that's kind of how it started.
And now you're a curator of content. You have content coming from all over the globe. Independent musicians, people that are, you know, just starting out all the way to up to seasoned veterans. And that's what you do. So you're pulling all this content together and you're presenting it as well as your own shows. Can we talk about that? You're going to be
Absolutely.
doing. Okay, let's announce that here too.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We just did a joint venture with A&E, AETN, which is their parent company that owns the Bio Channel, A&E, and all that. They had a show, which I'm sure a lot of the audience knows, Private Sessions, which was a multi-Emmy Award-winning show that ran for 5 years, hosted by Lynn Hoffman, everybody from Bon Jovi to Hall & Oates to Maroon 5. We licensed that exclusively, and that brand is now going to be broadcast exclusively on Indie Music TV starting in the fall. So we're very excited about that, because now it's one thing to have that show on our network, but it's also another thing to have a complete unknown air right next to that show. So it gives these unknowns and these unsigned musicians the opportunity to now be part of the big boys, you know, to be aired with big celebrities, and their audience gets to see these new artists. And that's what we're all about, exposing talent, you know, and giving them an opportunity.
And at the end of the day, you know, what's next? Like, what's on the horizon beyond that? Social Media Broadcast Network is going where?
It's funny that you asked that. Okay, the idea of the Social Media Broadcast Network, which is something that we came up with, it's filed for a patent and everything else. It's basically combining broadcast with social media all in one portal. And we launched Indie Music TV, which is our first social media broadcast network. We're going to be launching, you know, indie print, indie fashion, indie sports, all different genres where we're broadcasting user-uploaded content. So it's your TV channel. You upload the content, and you get to expose whether it's your art, whether it's a scrimmage with your high school football team, or all these different genres of content that now can be commented on in real time through the social media aspect of the portal. And we're going to launch different brands and help promote and market all of them. So.
Well, thank you very much again for always just working with me, being my friend, supporting
pleasure,
me in my visions.
pleasure.
And we did. We both started out the same way. We had an idea to have our own TV show. We went to WLNY TV, and there you go. So
there it is.
But thank you so much. And where can we reach out to you? IndiMusicTV.
IndiMusicTV. You can contact me through the site. You know, the admin. You can get me directly on there. So I'm easy to find.
Great. Well, happy journeys. And I
Thank you.
heard you're going to be playing some music for us, possibly later. He doesn't know about that, but I do.
No, I don't know about that.
Hey, there's always a surprise on Live It Up. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.